Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I come again this today to share with us the grave mistakes that managers and leaders do when managing meetings. The number one mistake that leaders make when they are managing meetings is sharing the meeting agenda late. Me and you know that for us to be effective in our meetings, for us to influence people to like the meetings that we organize as leaders, is that the people that we target to participate in these meetings need to get the meeting agenda in time. In that way, that will prepare their mind to gather ideas, to gather information, to look for whatever will be required in the meeting in time and come for those meetings when they are prepared. Another mistake that leaders make when managing meetings is late mobilization. Adults, in their doings, they normally have a number of responsibilities in addition to these jobs that they do, these other roles that they have. Some of them could be performing other roles like in their clans, in their churches, and other community organizations where they are seen as models and they play different roles in those institutions. And so, as a leader, if you do not mobilize them in time, if you don't provide the information about the meeting in time, there is a likelihood that you are going to disorganize your team, and when they come for the meetings, they will not be active in those meetings. The other mistake that leaders make when managing meetings is coming to a meeting when themselves have not prepared the information that they have come to share with the participants in the meeting. Let's assume you have organized a meeting as a leader, and it is in that meeting that you prepare information to share with the participants when the meeting has started. The people you lead may not be in position to give you feedback that what you're doing is not right, but in their mind as adults, they know you are disorganized. And me and you know, when your teams start defining you as a disorganized leader, there's a likelihood that you may not have the great influence in your team. The other mistake that leaders make when managing meetings is turning up late for the meetings that they have organized themselves. If you organize a meeting, it is expected that you who has organized the meeting turns up for the meeting early. It is actually important that you in charge of the meeting should go to the meeting venue faster than the participants. They get you when you're waiting for them. That means you're supposed to go to the meeting venue before the meeting time starts. The other mistake that leaders make in managing meetings is sharing information which is not meant for the meeting. Let me give you an example. You have organized a meeting, for example, to host a donor, and you want to generate ideas from the different participants, from the different stakeholders that you have called to come for the meeting. Then again, instead of discussing the subject matter, you change, and you're now holding people accountable on how they have not performed very well in the previous quarter. That information is going to disorganize the people, and you may not get genuine and bright ideas for the meeting which was meant for hosting a donor. The other mistake that leaders make in managing meetings is running meeting longer than expected. I want to tell you, for the time I've been in leadership, the shorter the meeting, the more effective the meeting will become. The shorter the meeting, the more your teams will like your meetings. The shorter the meetings, the more attractive the meeting will be to your members and to your teams that you lead. I want to give you an example. in one of the positions and places that I participated in the meeting, which was organized by my leader, a meeting which was just about reflecting on the quarter, how the quarter was performed, how we can improve the next quarter. One or two items that required 3 hours, the meeting went up to late, up to even night. We were writing on papers, reading minutes, reading this. And the truth is, the people who were in the meeting were just because they didn't want to disappoint their leader, but they were not in the meeting mentally. The other the other mistake that leaders make when they are managing meetings is failure to draw actions out of the meetings. A meeting is not called for just mere discussions. Yes, we're going to have a meeting on such and such a day of the week. Come. And then people turn up, and then you start discussing whatever kind of issue that you want to present. My friend, meetings must be result-oriented. We have held this meeting. These are the issues that we've discussed. These are the actions that we've drawn. These are the responsible people that we shall hold accountable at the end of the meeting for these actions that we have drawn. And before you begin the next meeting, as a leader, you need to reflect on how the previous meeting performed, how the actions of the previous meetings were implemented. In that way, your meetings will be result-focused. Your meetings will draw your teams to very clear directions, and you will be regarded as a high-level performer in your role. In my next video, I will be sharing with you how meetings can turn into a negative point among team members, and meetings will be burdens, and meetings can be something that people don't cherish under your leadership. I am calling upon the people who want to make meaning out of the meetings. Listen to my video, share my video out with other leaders and some people out in the world, so that we are learning together, we are improving on how we are leading teams together, and we shall be able to meet the targets of our employers, to meet the targets of our organizations and the institutions that we are positioned to lead. Thank you. God bless.